Hi everyone, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for our weekly reading from Monday the 11th of July through to Sunday the 17th of July. So I'm asking for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. I'm asking now for a card for Monday. There we have the crown chakra. So I'll pull another card, and there's one sticking out. The Hierophant. Teach for Tuesday. Well deserved rewards. And this card keeps coming out, doesn't it, for our readings, letting us know we are on the right path. Wednesday, manifest. Thursday, balance. Friday, dedicated effort. Saturday, flow, the Wheel of Fortune. And Sunday, choose your battles. So I'm just going to ask for some clarification for Sunday. Another card for Sunday. Oh, there we go. And then we have the ego. Okay. So we have for Monday the crown's chakra, but also the Hierophant. You can see there we have the Hierophant who keeps coming through during these readings, asking us to go within, to listen to that divine guidance. Again, so much light entering Earth, and the light is coming through the particles of light. It's in the light from the sun, and you can see the sun there behind him as he's teaching those divine truths, which is divine love, divine healing. So allow your crown to become empty, allow your mind to become empty, and allow your crown to open and absorb this light. For within this light there is divine intelligence, divine wisdom, lots of light codes, activation of DNA, a waking up of ancient wisdom that we've come here in this lifetime to teach and to share. So Monday, go into nature. Find some time to go into nature, to allow your mind to become quiet and still. Take a pen and pad and write down any beautiful messages that you may receive, and they will always be loving, they will always be heartfelt, and they will always make so much sense. For it is time for you to teach. So whether you're in the midst of preparing yourself to teach, or your intuition is guiding you to teach, this is confirmation. You've got all the wisdom that you will ever need within you, all the words that you will ever need within you. So Tuesday we have well deserved rewards. So this is all the hard work, and this card again, the Nine of Pentacles, keeps coming, letting us know we're on our right path, not to get sidetracked. So Tuesday is the healing moon, a time to look at our life and see what is not serving us, what is causing any kind of stress in our lives. The healing moon is the evening before the full moon. So look at your path, look at your life, And anything that is causing any kind of discomfort or disharmony within you, do some writing and burning on this day. We're on our right path. This is the Nine of Pentacles, asking us to step back, looking how far we've come, staying focused on the present moment, feeling the joy of the present moment. Wednesday, the full moon, we have manifest. So the full moon is where the moon becomes full, its largest. We're busy on a waxing moon at the moment as it's growing and taking all that energy in. Then on a full moon, it releases all that energy. So the full moon is in Capricorn this month, which is one of structure. Capricorn is a work orientated zodiac sign, very ambitious, governs time, helps us to structure our life, and is ruled by Saturn, which is the father. It is the sign that is the complete opposite to Cancer. So we've come through, we're in the sun in Cancer, and we've come through the moon, the new moon in Cancer, with the sun in Cancer. So very female orientation, the healing of the feminine. I feel this full moon is the healing of the masculine. We all are aware of the healing of the divine feminine, but also the masculine is in need of some healing. The masculine is the part of us, as we embodied them both, it's a part of us that may fear failure, puts too much pressure on ourselves, and this is all in keeping with the Capricorn full moon. The Capricorn full moon is a grounded sign, is very ambitious as it's coming into the Cancer, the sun in Cancer. It's the masculine and the feminine that's within us. So during this full moon, there's a lot of Cancer energy, which is very feeling. Cancer is ruled by the moon, which is very feeling, very intuitive, very caring. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which can appear to be closed off emotionally, very work orientated. So this is not the easiest of full moons. People are messaging me during today and over the weekend, really going through past life issues, feeling anxiety, not sure where the anxiety is coming from, and this is typical of this full moon. So as it is all rising, we are given this beautiful gift of really bringing ourselves into the alignment of the divine masculine, the divine feminine. And as we do so, this is a time of manifesting whatever male that we have had issues with in this lifetime. Those issues may be presenting themselves in a person around us that's got a lot of male energy, within ourselves. And the message I'm getting with this card, because it's manifestation, is forgiveness. forgiveness for putting so much pressure on ourselves, and forgiving everyone in our lives, especially the males that have created challenges within our lives, because we are better people because of the challenges that we have faced. They have showed us where healing is required. And as we come into this forgiveness and come into this moment, this is a time of powerful manifestation, because as we bring the divine masculine and the divine feminine together in equal balance, that is the pureness of divine magic. You can see there his hands are raised up into the heavens, drawing that energy down into his life. So whatever you may be feeling during this full moon, as it's very, very intense, sit and really pause before we go into any reactions, old reactions. And this is a theme now as we go deeper within and things start to come to the surface for our healing. It's not that we go back and look for things, it's that it comes to the forefront, and this full moon is going to bring things to the forefront that are really blocking us from manifesting. So during this full moon, it's a time of manifesting, a powerful time. Look into the full moon of how you would feel with all your beautiful wishes fulfilled. See yourself, feel it, feel the joy of it, and allow the moon to dissolve anything that is not of that manifestation, is not of those seeds that you are planting. From the new moon, we have worked on our manifestations, and we will see evidence of them growing. During the full moon, it brings up, it governs the tides. So Cancer is a very watery sign. As the moon, it governs the tides. So this can bring emotions up, but the logical part of Capricorn will want to push them down and get on with work. If you have got any kind of invention, now's the time to work at it. Anything that you have been focusing on for a while is the perfect time for it to be put out into the world. With the Cancer, the sun in Cancer, it may want to draw us away into the family, into the feelings, trying to help everyone. So we are coming into a place of a scramble, not knowing what to do. Focus on one thing during this full moon, one thing, and focus on it. Whether it is a new invention, a new career, a new business that's been in the pipework, that has been calling you for some time, then focus on it. If it is something that's just falls in, seems like a good idea, and you start to run with it, that is a red flag. Just take a step back. This energy, this mix of energy that's coming on this full moon, is asking us to focus on one thing that we wish to manifest. Don't put pressure on ourselves. There's healing of the divine masculine going on just now, and we all hold the divine masculine. If we are prone to get frustrated and lose our temper and get impatient, that is too much. We stepped in too much of the divine masculine. again, they have just brought the message of fear of failure. And there is no failure, there's learning, and from that learning we expand and we become knowledgeable and we gain wisdom. So during this time, as it's a masculine energy, fear of failure, putting too much expectation on ourselves, become gentle. Be gentle with ourselves during this full moon, being aware of anything that comes up, knowing that if we are stepping into anger, hotness, hot-headedness, that is too much male. If we are moving into wanting to care too much for everyone, really becoming tearful, we've stepped into too much feminine. So it's about keeping the balance, really using this powerful time of bringing the two together. And then on Thursday, we have balance, the temperance, and this is the divine masculine, divine feminine, coming in together. Don't get tempted to try and force something. Don't get tempted to try and control anyone or any situation. Sit back and allow the feelings to surface. Don't suppress anything. Allow any feelings to surface. And know that if it is something that's jumping, a thought that's going into the future, we're going through a lot of past life healing during this time. If we keep going into the past, we know we're coming out of alignment. So yeah, do the work, but don't stay there. Don't allow it to engulf us. We've come through the past. We've come through those challenges. We've healed. We've moved forward through them. And if we keep still revisiting them, we are not staying in the present. We have been taught so much from our past and our past lives, and now it is to really shower love on our past and everyone in our past, because that is the most powerful healing that we can do for ourselves and others. And if we can't do that, just send peace. There's emergence of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Capricorn is the father. Saturn is the father. Cancer is the mother, the carer, bringing the two together so that when we are moving things within us, Capricorn is the structure, Saturn is the structure. So as we start to change things within us, we start to create new structures based on a beautiful balance and harmony within this moment. So whatever you may be feeling, whether you're going into some anxiety and you don't know why, know that it's a part of your soul from past life that's bringing up a memory, because we're now starting to lift in vibration, and those memories, that energy, that dense energy doesn't reside in the higher realms. So it's coming up now. We are tapping in to Atlantis, past lives of Atlantis, and even Lemuria, light language that's coming through. That is a very high vibration, whether we're speaking words of love or it's coming through as light language. Know that you're channeling from Lemuria, from past lives of Lemuria, from past lives of Atlantis, and to bring that through and never doubt yourself. This is about letting go of all doubt now, standing in your own light. In your heart, our heart is expanding and raising up into the heavenly dimensions as we start to feel love for ourselves and everyone around us, but also the divine masculine, the mother and father is connected to our sacral, because that's the area of relationships where they first formed. So a lot of healing around our sacral. Breathing this light in, just envisage light coming in to the sacral, allowing your tummy to relax and let go of all tension. Look at relationships from past, or what is going on in the present, and if it is causing any discomfort, upheaval, sadness, whatever, breathe light into it. Breathe this very powerful high vibrational light that is coming to earth, and it's going to build now up to the Lion's Gate, 8-8 Lion's Gate. The lion is Leo, and it's ruled by the sun, solely ruled by the sun. We've just come through Cancer, which is solely ruled by the moon. Powerful transitions going on within us. Be gentle within ourselves. Be gentle. If we have some frustration with a male, know that it's coming from past. It might be that we are projecting it on that person. Take it back. And this is not being any kind of weak person, you know, where abuse or anything like that's a different matter. The frustrations that we might be feeling that may come up, really look at it. And this is coming from lifetimes of relationships. We have come here during this time to heal that, to heal relationships, so that we can merge with the divine masculine, divine feminine, and bring beautiful relationships of balance into our lives. So whatever anyone, whether it is any kind of fear or anxiety that is coming up within you, and you're projecting it out there in the outside world, bring it back. Sit in nature. Connect with the trees, the ancient wisdom of nature. That is our medicine. The medicine for this powerful time, bringing us back into balance. Thursday, from the work we do during the full moon, again, this is dedicated effort, and it is like chipping away at that marble. When we are in that dense energy, it really is chipping away at layers upon layers of interwoven thoughts, feelings, emotions that have been programmed in us to stop us from ascending, to stop us from connecting to our authentic self and being who we truly are. We do not need to prove to anyone who we are. We do not need to defend ourselves. And again, if we are saying yeah when we mean no, we are doing ourselves a disservice, as well as the person that we are reluctantly saying yes to. That in itself creates huge shifts when we start to say yeah or no based on what it is that feels right for us. This is dedicated effort. We've come so far. This is the 8 of Pentacles, which is about abundance. Number 8 is abundance. It's the infinity symbol. And again, if there is any person in your life that you may have some conflict with, some discomfort with, place yourselves in a figure 8. One person in one loop, the other person in the other one, and see the figure 8 in violet, in gold, in silver, in platinum. That is powerful, because with that will transmute anything, any blocks that we have with that person, because the block is not coming from that person, it's coming from a trigger within us, a memory within us. So during this time, if there is any male, father, husband, lover who is in that male energy, any mother, divine feminine, that we have got some conflict with, some pain with, place there in the figure 8, in that beautiful violet, gold and silver, platinum, light, dissolving and clearing now. Not to go out and try and fix it outside of us. It's all within. And then we have Friday, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And that is our responsibility to turn that wheel based on how we think, based on what we're paying attention to. Even if we're paying attention to situations, and we've just come through the 7/7 portal, powerful energy, and look what happened on the 7th of July. Major people leaving, so our attention went on from this powerful portal to what was going on in the exterior world. This is taking our attention away from anything that we've not got any control over, and moving this wheel, which is our thoughts, feelings, our attention, our words, in a positive direction, not just for ourselves but for everyone around us. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Things that, as we start to place our attention, because the outside world's games are really starting to become obvious, and we're all starting to really step back from it now and placing our attention on who and what is important. And first and foremost, love. Letting everything be, let everyone be. Staying in our own lane, doing what is in our hearts, and not allowing others, because of this powerful time of Capricorn and Cancer and all the other planets that are at play. We have Mercury there in the mix as well, in Cancer, above the sun, and this is all about the way we communicate from that beautiful nurturing way, not just to the people around us, but also to ourselves. Choosing nurture, choosing comfort, choosing empowerment, choosing freedom, absolute freedom, freedom from all limiting beliefs, all limiting thoughts. Because if we are fear of failure, or we think that we can't do something, that is a limiting belief that will block us. We are being pushed and urged into a place of expansion. This is the growing pain, this is the birthing pains of coming into this expansion, of doing what we love doing, what feels right, what uplifts us and uplifts others, what benefits everyone and ourselves. And as we start to do that, we come into alignment with our own journey, with our own, on our own place of soul, mission, journey, coming into the track, on the right track. And then we have on Sunday, so there was Saturday, and Sunday we have choose our battles. So choose our battles is the egos at play. So this is the card of Capricorn. So being really careful of stepping into our ego of being right. See, the ego wants to cage the heart. It doesn't want the heart to open. It wants to keep it caged. Holding back love. The card for Capricorn is the Devil in the traditional tarot card deck. And Devil, it's not an evil card. It's when we are going into extremes or addictions or wanting to be right, coming from a mental, analytical place of just seeing our way and not listening to our heart and not allowing our heart to open. So this, on Sunday, the energies are building and building and building. So Sunday, this is the card of the ego, which tells us that we're not good enough, that tells us, shows us everything that's wrong in our lives, to the point where we want to start pointing it out and accusing. And really, when we start to look at everything that's not right in our lives, we don't see the beauty at all. We see everything that's not, that's wrong, that upsets us. So be mindful on Sunday, these powerful, powerful energies. This is the card of Capricorn. This is the card of Saturn. And it is the, when we are, this is the Devil card. But if you look at Devil, spelt backwards, it's lived. So when we are in that place of temptation, whether we are in a place of conflict, we're being asked to choose our battles, because if we go into conflict with anyone around us, actually the only person that we are going into conflict and war with is ourselves, because of the chemical release that creates, cortisol, adrenaline, that is toxic for us. So if there's any urges to go in an old pattern from maybe the males in our lives or females, this is more this feels more male. If we want to prove ourselves right, if we want to go into battle, know that we've stepped completely out of alignment, and to go away and to sit and breathe to peace until we come back into alignment. So this week is a very interesting one. There's so much healing here. And it's good to be aware, because the planets really do send a frequency to us where we connect with the wavelength, and we connect with the energy, and it really does play a part in our lives. Our ancients followed astrology, and astrology and the cards go perfect together to just keep us aware of things that may come up, an old emotion. And when we step into our ego will be telling us they deserve us to say that to them. In fact, it's okay for us to get that off our chest because it's good. But if it's not coming from the heart in a loving and gentle way, it causes more damage than just than anything that we could do. So Sunday, just being aware of the energies for Sunday, that we can be stepping in too much into our divine, into the masculine, to bring ourselves out. And the antidote to all this week is, as we start off on Monday, listening and allowing the activation of these light codes to be absorbed in our bodies, allowing it to bring up anything that is not of that light. And know that if we step into any kind of fear of loss, any kind of fear or anxiety, it's an old memory that we are here in this moment in time to change that devil into lift and in live our lives in unity, in support, in love, because as we rise up into the higher dimensions, there's none of this up there in the higher realms. No soul would go into conflict with another, absolutely not. But the ego would. The ego would go and fight to be right. Our ego will make situations around us so that it confirms, yeah, see, it told you that's going on, where we will pick everything out. The ego will pick everything out to really build a story to make itself right. Be mindful of that during this week. Don't let your head start making stories. Don't go into battle with ourselves. We're all doing the best that we can, the absolute best that we can. So be gentle with ourselves. Forget about any kind of failure that's a limiting belief straight away. Come back into the heart. Come back into the heart and know whatever is on our path, it can't miss us. It's there. And the more we step into the lived energy and live our lives and enjoy our lives, as long as we're not hurting anyone, enjoy our lives. Simple pleasures, sitting in the sun, absorbing the light, sitting in the shade if you cannot sit in the sun. That's just as it's the same. Calling in our angels, our guardian angels, our guides, our ancestors who are here to assist us before we go into any challenges. Call them in. Use our Reiki symbols, mental and emotion Reiki symbol, for any disturbances that may arise this week. Keep ourselves hydrated is what's coming through as well, making sure that we are drinking the right water, electrolytes, and also grounding. And the crystals that have been coming through for me, which I seem to be placing together, are amethyst and rose quartz. I'm doing little little altars, and the crystals that I'm bringing together are the amethyst and rose quartz. So the amethyst will transmute emotions that we may have trapped in our hearts. So use your tools, whatever feels right for you, use that. So I'm sending so much love. Powerful week. Again, this is every step is on our ascension. Everything, every time we do something differently, instead of going into the old way and the old thoughts, doing something differently, that's a layer that falls off and we step into an expansion. So I'm sending so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. And thank you so, so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.